Hi, I'm Daniel Emasit, CEO and co-founder of Logistify AI. So today I'm going to show you how you would go about finding niche commodity trade flows that the big players would typically not take. And so these lead to a lot of millions of dollars in commodity trade flows. All right, so right here, I have logged into the Logistify AI platform and gone over to Trade Intelligence. So right here, you can see Trade Intelligence shipment. And basically what this is customs bill of lading data that shows trade flows and helps you understand market trends. So let's say I am a supplier of macadamia from Kenya and I am looking for potential buyers in the US. So what I'll come and do is look at the trade intelligence data. And so a bill of lading is a record is registered at the customs authority whenever you book a shipment with a vessel. The details for that shipment, for example, who the importer is, who the exporter, the commodity that was traded between those two, the quantities, and other details that are very important for identifying market trends, trade flows. All right, so let's take a look here. The bill of lading number, the arrival dates, the importer address. So for example, let's take a look at this bill of lading. So I'll just go there and hit that number and click that number. The origin for this shipment and the destination. So it came from India to Washington State, and this is the importer, the supplier, the notified party. We could get to see the product information, for example, the HS code, very important. And here you could see these were sacks and bags of paper, and that's the HS code, and these are the shipping details. So that's what a typical bill of lading would look like. You recall this Kenyan trader who wants to supply macadamia nuts to the US. Go over here to the filters. Let's go with nuts, and then departure country. I will just select Kenya right there and then hit execute. So do you have some bill of lading data for real importers of products? So you can see there's a company called Smarks S Limited. There's Olam here, and I do know Olam is quite a big company supporting this supplier, this commodity trader in Kenya. But there's a company here called Smarks. Let me take a look at this bill of lading. So from Kenya to New Jersey in the US, this is the name of the importer, and this is the supplier, Avocado and More Organ, and this is the supplier. So they just had one TEU, and down here I can see organic macadamia nuts. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. See, for this specific company, they are in Colorado, so much smaller company, I guess, compared to Olam. They ship from Mombasa in Kenya all the way to New Jersey, and the vessel they used was Maersk. All right, let me dig a little bit deeper into this specific company, and what I'll do is just open them up in a new browser. There are shipments over here. They're doing quite a lot of shipments for different types of products. Let's take a look at this bill of lading. That's from Turkey. Turkey again. This is from China. So they're doing quite a lot of imports from Kenya. I believe the one that we just saw earlier. Okay, so we'll continue. Indonesia. The Kenyan trade route and trade flow is quite niche. So this company could be looking into importing from Kenya the US tariffs imposed on these other countries in China and these other Asian countries. So maybe this company is now looking to Kenya, to Africa, to import some of these products for themselves. Okay, so I like this. I'm interested in this company, into these products. So for example, here's the HS code here. So this is the company here, and this is what they are importing. All right, product details, the HS6 ID. Now I know it, it's 62940. So let's click there. The details for this specific product, lots of bill of ladings for this specific product, analytics here, just to take a look more about this product and continue doing my market analysis. So here I'll see the top importers here. That's interesting. PVC in different companies. And so the top suppliers here are these companies. Let's take a look at the regions. So most of the product, macadamia nuts, are originating from China historically, and then you have Germany. And so with these US tariffs imposed on China, importers might be looking to other markets to source these nuts. This commodity trader in Kenya might find an opportunity here. And so I can look at the monthly shipments over time and the value over time as well in the analytics. All right, so I like this company, and I'm going to try now to reach out talked to them, they can. I'm now going to do my sales outreach to this company to try and see if they might be interested in working with my Kenyan supplier. Okay, so what I'll do here is under contacts, I'll look for the contacts, but bill of lading, US Customs typically redacts contact information. But now this is where our AI agent will come in and will help us the key decision makers at this company. So let's take a look at that now. All right, let's head over to our AI assistant. So what I'll do is just go over to the AI assistant here and ask it to find me for the key decision makers at this company. And then hit enter in the key contacts, their emails, LinkedIn, phone numbers, office address, so I can add them to my CRM and start to do outreach. All right, searching. It has started searching and it's going to find me the names, emails, phone numbers, LinkedIn profiles, and the search is currently in progress. So it's searching over multiple databases, including LinkedIn, such as over the internet, over the web. It will look into other B2B platforms and find us the verified information, verified contact information for the contact people at this company. So it will take about 10 minutes to find us those details. So we'll come back in 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, we can come back to the AI assistant and just ask what's the status. It will be able to give us contact details. All right, now the search is complete and the assistant has found us key contact people, this company. So we can see we have the name, the job title, the email, their LinkedIn address, and the location. So we can now put these contacts into our CRM and then start to do the outreach. And again, the AI assistant will help us do all of that. We'll ask the AI assistant to add them to our CRM, and we'll ask the AI assistant to start doing outreach via email and LinkedIn, and it will keep following up until we get a response from these key contact people. All right, so let's do just that, and then the AI assistant will add them and do the reach out. So how I help this Kenyan trader selling macadamia nuts from Kenya to the US find a very niche trade flow and generate leads for potential buyer in that niche trade flow. All right, thank you, and I'll see you next time.